Yeah, I want to check out Black Ops 6. It's been a while since I've even touched any part of the series, to be honest. My favorite of the series is actually the first one. I know everybody drops Black Ops 2 as being like goated, but I really dig like kind of like the jank that is the first Black Ops, right? Like the net code from Treyarch, at least then, I'm not sure about now, was always just jank. And that game introduced some broken setups and everything, but that story mode for me, the campaign from the first one, was just like, it was more than what was to be expected from a Call of Duty game, to be quite honest with you. And so I did see that Black Ops has a website. I think it says like Truth Lies or something like that. So I wanted to check that out because I'm like, I haven't been in mystique that Treyarch has made with that series for some time, not since the second game, to be honest. When it had all the stuff where you could run across walls, and I don't know if that was like jetpacks or whatever like that. I had stopped gaming by that point, to be honest. I went on a hiatus from maybe 2014 all the way up until roughly 2019. I think I got back into gaming with Duel Links, to be quite honest. That's wild. Without further ado here, let me actually pull this up and let me see. The Truth Lies. Up, this is it. So I hear some music in the background. This is hilarious. CRT TV, and some of y'all might be too young to even recognize this kind of. The Truth Lies. Oh, the volume button worked. This is the Blair Witch. They're scaling something. What? Federally closed area, keep out. What is this? So they climbed all the way to the top of Mount Rushmore to essentially tag it. Really deface it. That's wild. Wonder if anybody's ever actually done that. Gotten up there and like they probably get shot down. Who knows? That's nuts. You know, I never knew that it had a collar. Then you can pause it. That's nuts. What does record do? Oh, it downloaded it as a file. Okay. That's cool. So volume up works now. This is insane. Let me go down. You know, back in these old TVs, like to get to like the gaming channel, you actually had to go down to like 0 and then down like past that point to whatever your like aux cable was or whatever. There are channels. Stop.
Let's go.
Yo, what? We're getting it prepped, right? Dude, imagine if this was like all over the place like that. Okay, so we got, it's a different crew, right? This is like a van. And the other people were like we're in a nice car. Okay, they had leather seats and everything. All right, let's go down again. Tear down the lies, the truth. Oh, the truth cometh. Okay. You know, that tip is about right. All right, let me pay attention. The channel guide, Tear down the lies, the truth cometh. Off air, channel 6 news, and the channel guide. So we don't have. Oh, okay. Well, I just gotta skip to 6 then. Wait a minute, sunny and hot. Hey, wait. Excessive deceit, sweltering, partly overcast, heavy thunderstorms, scattered lies, humid and oily, clear, slightly heavy downfall, breezy and sleazy. This is so cool. What are they trying to say? All right, hold on. That repeat. Channel 6 weather extended forecast. Let's skip to 6. What? Monuments worldwide have been defaced. Breaking news. Justice isn't blind, you are. Truth is the first casualty of war. I've heard that quote before. Dang, what is this? Dude, what are they setting up in this game? Dude, what a vibe. Shout outs to DC. I used to live in Reston, right up the road. Hold up, man. This is crazy. Oh. This screen, by the way, used to make me really, like, I would get nauseous if I actually just stared at it for a long time. Thankfully, it's like this and not that piece that, like, when it like clicks in or whatever. But yeah, they used to really mess me up.
This should wake him up.
So he says this should wake him up, right? So they're talking about the country? That's insane. Okay, Hope. And nobody saw that. Dude, that's crazy. I also never noticed that like there was like a collar on Washington up there. I just thought it was the head is when they're gonna show it. That's cool. At 10 a.m. Sunday. Oh, that's perfect. I'll be ready for that. Following immediately Black Ops 6 Direct. Do you not have anything else? You have nothing else about this game? No, I guess not. Let me see. So Treyarch has reportedly been playtesting Black Ops 6 for 2 years. They said that they have like 4 years to actually let this game. They had 4 years they were given to make this thing cook, right? What is this? Now I want to bring up that website. Let me bring up Dextero's website. I saw Kotaku and I was like, let me not do that. Call of Duty players hoping that the series would finally be focusing on the PS5 and Xbox Series X were in for a shock after seeing a leaked Black Ops 6 pre-order listing that included the PS4. That is the bane of Sony's existence, right? It's almost like the 1080 Ti situation with Nvidia. PS4 just won't die. I think it's like a 50-50 split on the consoles. They can't get the fan base, can't get the player base to adopt the PS5 in mass because they keep releasing things for the PS4. And that's insane. Let me see. When did the PS4 release? Whoops. I got rid of mine a long time ago. Holy. Of course that was it. I traded mine in for a Wii U, I think in 2014. So this thing came out in 2013, man. It's almost 11 years old. No wonder the PS5 can't make any headway. What are they doing? It was launched in 2020 and it still isn't what it's supposed to be because they keep releasing things for a console. Oh man, that hampers. I can see why people would be frustrated with that. That hampers the games massively. Having to allocate resources to this near 11-year-old console. I thought that Nintendo was bad about this. It says Activision's annual COD releases are some of the biggest in video game history, but just like yearly sports games, the series can't seem to abandon last-gen hardware. On Reddit, a user posted a screenshot of a GameStop SKU page with Call of Duty Black Ops 6, showing that it would be available on PS5, Xbox Series X, and the PS4, all of which were listed as 70. And then you might as well, here's a better promotion, right? Just go here with me. PlayStation should have said, what, will discount the PS5 bundle that comes with Black Ops 6 for $70. We'll take $70 off. That way you can get the game for free, right? You're just coming to buy the PlayStation 5, so you can move those players off of that console. I did not realize that. That's insane. If it wasn't obvious, BO6 will still be releasing on last-gen consoles, according to pre-order info from GameStop, the user said. I hope that's not real. Needless to say, players were not pleased. As the rumors spread on social media, fans began to express their concerns, with many convinced that the decision to keep releasing the games on older hardware would only hinder the experience on newer, more powerful consoles. There is some truth to that. Again, really from the development standpoint, they're allocating resources and different versions of the game and what that hardware can do, and the resolution and all that kind of stuff, and FOV and all of that plays its part for what they're attempting to do. I don't know, man. Maybe it reminds me of my older brother. I forgot what game it was back in the day. I know it was a 2K game for basketball, and my boy Sean had just gotten the next gen version. I think that was the PS3 back then, and Kelvin was on the PS2. When he saw the difference in the graphics, he literally stopped playing the game. Computer scored a point anyway when they weren't supposed to. He stopped playing the game. He packed up the entire console, game and all. He just left. He said nothing. He comes back about an hour later with a brand new console and a copy of the game for that brand new console. And he was like, "Now this is what it should be." By the way, any of the videos where I put little Batman faces in there, that's the closest thing I can get to Kelvin's faces. That's him. Just imagine that. There you go. But maybe that's what Sony's hoping happens, but the majority of people aren't going to be just about it. When they decide, like Kelvin does, most people are not going to do that. So they are hindering not only, I think, the game itself. I think it's very short-sighted. I think they're very much hindering the adoption of the PS5, and I'm not sure why. It says, imagine the graphics being as bad like Black Ops 3 was on PS3. Good times. Horrible idea. Last gen needs to be left behind. Should be current gen only, insisted another. Gaming org, SOAR, also poked fun at the game by posting a pixelated, blurry SpongeBob video with caption, "Me and the boys playing Black Ops 6 on our PS4s." I'm just gonna leave it there. I don't know how safe or not that is. Other users took issue with the supposed $70 price tag. One player said it was insane to charge the same price for an inferior version of the game. I agree. That in no way are you going to get the same experience. I mean, if they've had 4 years to do this, I would imagine that they're trying to push the boundaries of that engine. Was it that Infinity War engine that all the games are being built on? So I don't know, man. 70 on last gen is crazy. Slam someone else. I agree. Thus far, Activision has yet to confirm that BO6 will indeed be released on the PS4, but it isn't exactly surprising. Every COD game released since the PS5 and Xbox Series X launch has been available on Sony's prior systems. We're not going to know for sure. We might know for sure on the 9th, so maybe they'll just hold it until then. It's not going to hurt their sales in any way. It is Call of Duty. It is Blops, you know what I mean? The series is beloved, and oh man, I can't wait to see what they actually do with zombies proper. I remember, like, I was actually gonna get Modern Warfare 3, but then I thought about the fact that they killed off DMZ, which is the main game that I was even playing on this series, or MW2. And then all of the maps and everything else went to MW3, and I see it. It looks great. Played it a little bit. It feels great too. But I was like, man, I gotta draw the line in the sand somewhere. And when you knocked off DMZ and then took the principles of DMZ and then gave it to zombies, I was like, well, this is not what I care about. Like, I don't care about this kind of zombies. Just give me more DMZ. So hopefully they bring zombies back in a meaningful way. And I would love to hop back in and play the games as a series. So if you want to see that, or you'd be interested in that, let me know. I'll stream it and then I'll upload that gameplay over, and then maybe we can just really try to get into story. And let me know, by the way, does that story from the first one, does that continue all the way through, or do they pick up on something completely separate? I would love to know, because then that could change the gameplay that I have. But and I love this, like that like trailer setup and that interactive website. That is so cool. All right, man, I am so ready for Black Ops. I still play it, by the way. I have to put it on this computer, but I've got the modded version, so you can still, for plutonium. It's amazing what they've done with that.